Well, while it's hot outside, residents on the east side of Fayetteville and Goshen are being asked to conserve their water. 5 News reporter Jose Carranza explains why city leaders are working on catching up to the area's water demands.
Fayetteville says the hot summer heat and demand for irrigation is pushing their water system to its limits. That's why this week they passed an ordinance enforcing water shutoffs if residents don't abide to water conservation guidelines.
The consistent message is, how are we spending so many millions of dollars on bike trails, but we are lagging behind on our infrastructure for water?
Parts of Scott Berner's Ward 3, East Fayetteville, and Goshen are already being asked to conserve water. Residents must now irrigate overnight with even-numbered addresses given Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday to irrigate, and odd-number addresses given Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday.
When we saw that census, I think we were all surprised at what our growth was.
City officials like Paul Becker explain the need for conservation comes from the unprecedented growth seen in all of Northwest Arkansas.
We got this in 2020. We're right in the middle of COVID also. That caused some complications because, again, we didn't want to increase rates dramatically and overburden citizens at that time.
At the city council meeting this week, council members asked why projects like bike trails grow faster than construction sites like these. Well, city officials point to separate funding like grants and bond issues and say that a plan was already in place to address the water issue. The population just grew too fast.
Our water, as well as our sewer services and our infrastructure, all goes through a master plan procedure. Unprecedented growth has sped up the timeline massively. And so we've got to spend the resources, we've got to plan it and solve the problem, but it just can't be done immediately.
In Fayetteville, covering news where you live, Jose Carranza, 5 News.